Alrighty, it is March 9th in 2024, and I'm at my dad's house. And I'm going to do a garden tour for the first one of 2024. I've been wanting to do one a couple weeks ago because I did one about at my mom's house, but then right after I did that, we got like a bunch of snow. And then it melted and we got a bunch of snow again. As you can see, there's some left over right here, and there's some left over right here. So that snow came out of the blue. We were supposed to get like rain and maybe a dusting, but no, we got like 8 inches, and then it melted. So I haven't been able to, it would be weird. Imagine doing a garden tour in like 8 inches of snow. So I waited, and now finally I'm going to do a garden tour at my dad's house. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff I need to pull out, but there's some tulips popping up right here, and some irises popping up there. I don't know if you can see them. And I saw more over here, some more tulips right here and right here. And there's probably other ones in here on the other side. So those are coming up. The first ones I noticed, and this was in in early February, these tulips popping up. These ones always pop up the earliest because they're closest to the house, and heat coming off the house kind of makes them pop up earlier. You can see there's some daffodils right here that started coming up, and right here there's some tulips, and there's also some irises coming up here, and over there there's some irises and more tulips there. So as you can see, spring's pretty close, even though like literally like a couple weeks ago it was like 50-60 degrees almost, and then all of a sudden we got like all this snow. So that's how it's been. And you can see there's some tulips here too, kind of poking through that leaf, which is interesting. Made a hole in the leaf. There's some tulips there. And what I'm hoping, there's some tulips here too, but what I'm hoping is that these columbines come back. And it looks like they are, it seems, as you can see. I hope they come back and do well, because I guess, I don't know if my dad did it or if the lawn people did it, but there's like, somebody sprayed weed killer in here and didn't know that it would kill the plants too. So the columbine died, everything died. This was like late midsummer, and so I was hoping to come back. You can see there's some tulips here, and let's see here, there's some right here, and there's also some right here, and so we got quite a bit coming up. Looks like there's some flowers coming up, or not flowers, but there's some kind of perennial. I can't remember what they are. And there's some giant jump ups right there coming up, so that'll be nice. And where else did I see tulips? You can see there's a lot of grass that I need to pull out, and I want to be able to get to that. I just don't know when to do it, if it's going to snow again or not, There's also some plants coming up right here. Oh, and then there's some daffodil. I don't know what these are, but there's some columbine coming up there. So that's the this area so far. You can see the honey locusts, there's not getting any leaves or buds yet. They're still like this, and usually how it is around this time of year. And then there's this wisteria tree, or the golden chain tree, no different. And over here there's the bushes and stuff, and there's the rose bush that we planted last summer. It actually had roses on it until like December almost. Like it was snowing and it had like little roses on it, and they died off. But yep. And then there's usually a daffodil that comes up over here somewhere. I don't know if it did or not. And then sometimes you got stuff that comes up over here, like as you can see, there's a tulip right here coming up, and other stuff. Sometimes you see another one right there. And I don't know if anything else is coming up because of all the weeds. So there's this area again. Sometimes we get a tulip that comes up right by the fence. I don't know if it's doing it or if it's on the other side, because I can't remember. I'll show you the backyard where we have Johnny jump ups coming up, and they were blooming actually somehow. I don't know how. They're like over here blooming before it snowed, like 2 weeks ago. You can see they're still kind of blooming right here, these giant jump ups. They're just spreading and they're blooming, and it's crazy how early they're doing it. It's like interesting, you know? I've never seen that happen before. You can see they're just little bit of flowers there, and they're really pretty, you know? So there's those, and there's this tree, which for Christmas I got this birdhouse that I'm thinking about hanging over here somewhere that records the birds and identifies them. It'd be really cool. It's actually not a birdhouse, it's a bird feeder. That's my bad. It's a bird feeder. So I haven't hung that up, but I'm thinking about doing it sometime. And you can see the trees, all that. So we had a big windstorm. There's like a lot of branches over there. I don't know if you can see them, but the neighbors, those tall trees in the neighbor's yard, one of them actually, a piece of it blew down. We got really bad winds and then it snowed. I can see there's some branches and stuff. Here's the cherry tree right here. And then here's some more giant jump ups that are in this pot. They're already coming up. And you can see a strawberry right here came up a little bit. So, and then here's the Douglas fir tree, and then over here's the Indian chick succulents, a little bit of them. And also I noticed underneath them, there's some hollyhocks that are already coming up, as you can see. Some right there, and I think some right here. I think those are also hollyhocks, but I don't know. There's those. There's the weeping yuccas. They're doing regular. And then I'm going to show you, because behind the fence there we get tulips by the trail that come up. So I'll show you that. Like over here, we usually get tulips that pop up around this time of year. Just over here, you can see there's some right here. And some over here. And these ones are interesting. They get pretty colors. They get like red and yellow mixed. And it's really cool to see. You can see there's a little more over here. I swear every year we get more and more. And already the elm trees are getting their buds on them. And usually after those happen, they get like those seeds, and then they look like there's leaves on them, but they're not leaves. So yeah, all those tulips. And then here's that the tree I transplanted from our old house a few years ago. It's like as tall as me now, and it's, when I first transplanted it was about this tall, and now it's up to here. It's a box elder tree, box elder maple. So I'm excited to see how big that gets this year. I remember when it first started as a seed. Pretty cool stuff. I think that's all back here. So I'm gonna go back and then see what we have, see if we have anything in the side yard. Which I don't know if we do. I know we have a lot of weeds and stuff, a couple bushes. Nothing much, but we're thinking about moving these pots and planting stuff over there. So there you can see there's the Douglas fir again in this area. And I'll go show you, see if we have any, because there's tulips I planted in the side yard when we moved here, but weeds and trees just took over. And I do want to get that weeded. I've just been so busy. So over here is where they were. Just all the, and there's hollyhocks here too, but they're just these trees. I just need to pull them out. I do see a tulip down there. I don't know if you can see it right there. Don't know how good it will do. These trees, they're called trash trees. Also, these elms, they're hard to pull out. And that's that area. There's some bushes here. These weeds I need to pull out too. See some leftover snow. Oh, there's the daffodils. I looked the other day ago and they weren't here. Now they finally came up, so that's nice. There's some daffodils coming up right here. So I kind of want to get the grass out of the way there. And then there's tulips that come up over here, and as you can see, there they are. And then the bushes, and then over here there's some tulips. There's some right there, as you can see, and there's some right there. I really need to get this area weeded and stuff. And then also there's hollyhocks that were here at one point. I don't know if they're coming up or not, but yeah, that's the garden so far. Just got stuff coming up. Spring's pretty close. You can see there's some more leftover snow, but that's about it. And also I have a inside I have a bunch of plants by the dining room window with a drip system hooked up to it. I did a video of that. I'm trying to think if I should do updates of that too. I'm not gonna film it right now, but I might do it at some other point and show you that, the indoor garden. But for now, I'm just showing you the outdoor garden. And that's about all, and I hope you all enjoyed.